Assalamualaikum and very good morning to our lecturer, Sir Muhammad Ramlan. So, we are from Group 4, will present our seminar paper regarding on client charter in Malaysia, issues and problems. Before we proceed to our presentation, I would like to introduce my team member first.
So, our group consists of 6 people, which are Muhammad Zaim bin Ishaq, Nur Fatini binti Nur Hisham, Nurul Najiha binti Ateh, Nur Hamira binti Abu Mansur, Nur Faradiba binti Muhammad Razak, and me, Siti Zarifah binti Zulkifli.
So, throughout this presentation, we would like to present on introduction of our seminar paper, literature review, methodology, finding and discussion, and also conclusion. So, let's go for the discussion.
Client Charter is a document that outlines how an organization promises to deliver the best service for their customer along with the operations of the government. It can be stated as the rules and regulations by an organization towards their external customer in delivering the service. However, there are several issues that cannot be avoided regarding the Client Charter. The issues and problems can be solved through the initiative taken by the government itself in order to overcome the issue. The purpose of this paper is to examine the issues and problems of Client Charter that can affect an organization as a whole. It can be determined through the process on how the workers treated the customers either in person or on call. They have certain protocols and guidelines that need to be followed accordingly to enhance the appropriate response and also the customer satisfaction.
Client Charter is one of the initiatives taken by Malaysian government to improve the performance management of public sector in delivering services to the public. Client Charter is very important as it plays a significant role and it acts as a milestone in the governmental effort to improve service delivery that also stress on client focus as well as public accountability of the public sector itself. In general, Client Charter can be defined as public document that sets out basic information on the services provided, the standard of service that customer can expect from that organization, and regarding on the way to make complaints or suggestion for further improvement. The existence of Client Charter can be said as a promise made by the agencies about the services that they offer would comply and fulfill with the stated quality standard that are in line with the expectation and requirement made by the customer. The government policy requires that charters need to be formulated and implemented by all levels of government agencies like statutory bodies, district authorities, and also the local authorities. The Client Charter must be visible and clear so that the customer can have a good perception and expectation regarding on the services provided for them. In the Malaysian public service, the implementation of Client Charter has been extensive and across the board. Since 1993, a total of 402 government agencies constituting of 134 agencies at the federal level, 51 statutory bodies, and 73 local authorities have formulated and implemented the Client Charter. The existence of Client Charter will provide a good framework to bring about cultural change towards better customer orientation. The introduction of ISO 9000 quality certification in 1996 has continued to provide the motivation and also encouragement for the establishment and improvement of the Client Charter. As part of the quality certification, those agencies are needed to state their quality objective which mirror closely the Client Charter-based process standards. However, there is no public report on the agency's performance. There is no significant effort to enable tracking transactions, include online arrangement. laws that allow for limited disclosure practice that symbolize accountability and transparency, focus on productivity and productivity outcome. On the other hand, the formulation and implementation of client charter has also been expected to reduce the uncertainties over the services provided and also to make comparison between agencies that offer similar services. The customer know what to expect once they read the client charter itself, and they have freedom to make complaints if they are not satisfied with the services provided by the organization, as it is not in line with what already being stated and written on the client charter itself.
Another main point is Service Recovery System, which is SRS. This system has become a significant part in service quality. SRS was introduced in 1994 to ensure that appropriate actions being taken by the public sector or agencies. The reason is to rebuild the public's confidence when they face the failure of the agencies to meet the standard of service and the client charter itself. SRS aims for the improvement in quality services and responsiveness of the public agencies in order for giving the high commitment to satisfaction and loyalty. Therefore, spontaneous and quick response in handling the matters and problems are crucial to win the customer's confidence because it can impact the customer loyalty and future profitability. Employee training and motivation is highly important in developing recovery solution skills. And lastly, SRS is important to retain the existing customer and the existence of a loyal customer because the customer who have experienced a service failure that is satisfactorily resolved are more likely to make future purchase than customers without any problems.
So, another element that will be discussed during this presentation is methodology. Firstly, the purpose of this study is to measure the state of client charter provided by public sector agencies in Malaysia. This study also is to identify where the improvement can be made from the problems that will be arise. This paper has adopted a combination of descriptive and analytical methods, which it is primarily based on secondary sources of information and data. The data and information are very essential for making the research more valid and meaningful. The procedure to collect and gather the data was by obtaining data from secondary sources such as journals, internet articles, and books, where this method will provide accurate and precise information for the research. There are several journal articles had been referred that related with the discussion topic. So, the data analysis was used to produce the findings and results of the study, where it was collected from the secondary resources. Not only that, this paper draw its conclusion on the basis of strangulation and careful analysis of data available in various local and international sources.
The following sections will provide the finding and discussion on the issues or problems of the client charters in the Malaysian public sector. First, accountability and efficiency issue. Second, issue of conferring rights to the client. Third, issue of ineffectiveness of complaint system. Fourth, issue of poor quality service in public sector. Fifth, issue of service performance and budget formulation. The first issue or problem is accountability and efficiency issue. Accountability is used to make sure civil servants do the right thing and not to do the wrong thing. Accountability and efficiency issues still arise in the public service due to the negative attitude of the civil servant regarding on abuse of power, unethical behavior, and the increasing of corruption have made the public perception of public service delivery is quite negative. Second is the issue of conferring rights to the client. There are issues of conferring rights to the client as organizations generally do not provide legal rights to customer in order to ensure they always provide a good services. In fact, there is no response involved to a serious service failure as some employees in the organization do not provide an explanation such as reasons, apologize and justification for the problem, while customers have the right to know what exactly happened. Third is the issue of ineffectiveness of complaint systems. Complaint systems have been introduced in the public sector to enable customers to freely express their feelings or feedback on the services provided to them. As we know, complaints are regarded as useful indicators of customer perceptions, but the volume of complaints presented does not account for customer dissatisfaction and represents only a small portion of the dissatisfied customer population. There were also complaints received from customers but not taken seriously by civil servants in the public sector. This has made customers complain to one another, creating a negative public-to-mouth communication climate due to poor service delivery. The client charter will be a long-term issue when complaints are reported by customers regarding services received are not taken seriously and considered by the public sector. Fourth is the issue of poor quality service of public sector. This problem occurs because some rewards for risk or success are provided by the organization itself. In addition, the low pay scale is also the reason for low quality services. Moreover, the poor of quality service by the public sector is due to lack of competition and profit motive. In addition, other issues that arise are service performance and budgeting. If an organization performs poorly on the service it provides, it will affect the formulation of the budget as the performance of the service is an important element in increasing performance values. Service performance enables the organization to evaluate the delivery of civil servants and their administrators, and to ensure that their obligations to improve the quality of service are fulfilled. Therefore, the issue of quality of service provided will affect the formulation of the budget as the government has to change the budget made to improve the quality of services provided by civil servants to the people.
The quality of customer service is very important for government agency even though they don't get the return they provide for the benefit of the public. Good management can be demonstrated with efficient quality and excellent work performance based on improved staffing and customer management. In order to determine organizational achievement, client should be the core of the agency management. Customers have seen the impact of the client charter on service aspect, work skill, and effective knowledge of public service workers. However, according to this article, the introduction of customer charters has created problems that are seen as an obstacle for an organization to achieve customer satisfaction. Okay, so now let's proceed the recommendation to resolve this issue.